James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Fields now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a first down throw, Fields. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mahomes firing complete, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Fields. He's got Fuller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team. Get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first first half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this time Mahomes will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A final shot before the break. Fields. Caught by Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 50, here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
They run with Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Fields on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second down and goal. Fields throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check back, check back. Yes, yes. 51.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Unfortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the air again, Fields.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks him, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, he's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he sets up the screen to Jones. Touchdown 49ers. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Fields now to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Niners are right back in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Claypool with another catch.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final try for Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And